What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. We've got a beautiful Monday here in Myrtle Beach. We are unloading the kayaks now. We've got the team over at Jelleybaits doing some fishing with us today.
Got some goodies. Got some goodies here for the coastal Carolinas. Check it out. Woo!
Those are the new shrimp lures.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited to throw those. So, all right, we're gonna unload and we'll see you guys on the water. Roll.
Hey y'all, we are out here fishing today. It is a beautiful Monday afternoon. I am using the Toadfish 6'8". It's a medium fast rod, and then I've got a Z-Man. I think this is like a 3/4 ounce jig head, Z-Man Texas Eye, and then a Jelleybaits Magnifica shrimp. So we're gonna see if we can catch some flounder today. My Garmin still isn't working to show the water temp. We can't figure out why. We gotta, if anybody knows anything about that, leave a comment down below, and I don't know how to fix it. We'll see. It is super windy today. It's that springtime wind that we get here in South Carolina. Beautiful all day until 4 o'clock hits and it's time to go fishing. GoPro, stop recording. All right, y'all just saw us out fishing with our friends Jay and Kelly from Jelleybaits, and as you saw, it was so windy. And we really wanted to make this new orange miso glazed fish recipe. Unfortunately, we didn't catch any fish, but that's okay. Let's peep into the freezer and see what we got. We got very few fish left, but we're gonna go ahead and grab out some fillets, let them defrost, and we're gonna make up a little recipe. First thing, we gotta head to the grocery store. Let's get to cooking. All right, today we are gonna make a miso orange ginger glaze for some sheep's head. So I went and ran to the store and I got a whole bunch of ingredients. So I got some ginger. I'm gonna do some pickled radishes and some coconut rice on the side. So I got all this stuff for that. And then I'm also gonna make a couple different kinds of coleslaw today too. So I've got some cabbage and different like citruses, apple, limes, and things. So let's go ahead and get cooking. All right, today we're gonna be cooking up a sheep's head fillet. This was from last year. We do freeze some of our fish so that we'll have fish all summer and winter long. We need, for our miso glaze, we're gonna need, obviously we've got white miso here, ginger, oranges, garlic, soy sauce or ponzu sauce, and honey. We're also going to be making some coconut rice, so I've just got some jasmine rice here, coconut milk, shredded coconut, and then I'm going to do some pickled radishes to serve with it, and that's just going to be a simple brine of water, vinegar, any kind you have. I've got red wine vinegar, so that's what I'm going to use today, salt, pepper, and a little bit of honey. All right, to a bowl, we're going to start with about 2 tablespoons of miso paste. We're going to do about 2 tablespoons of chopped garlic, about 2 tablespoons of either soy sauce or ponzu sauce. I just have a little bit of this ponzu sauce left, so I'm going to use the rest of that. And then a little bit of soy sauce. And ponzu sauce is just a citrus flavored soy sauce, so it goes really well with this. Then we're going to add a good bit of honey, probably about 4 tablespoons. And I just kind of estimate these things. And then we're going to go ahead and add the juice of an orange plus some of the zest from the rind, and then we'll grate up our ginger. All right, and then I just have about a 2-inch piece of ginger here that I'm gonna shred in my little shredder. I've gone ahead and shredded that ginger, mixed it in here. We're gonna get this all mixed up, and I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the fish. All right, we have our sheep's head all cleaned up. We're gonna just throw it in a little bowl here. And I'm going to add only about half of this marinade because I want to save the other half for when we cook it. Stir that all up, all over the fish. And I'm going to throw this in the fridge to sit in that marinade for about 30 minutes before we cook it. While the fish is marinating, I'm going to make a quick coconut rice. I'm going to add 2 cups of rice to my Instant Pot with about a tablespoon of coconut oil, a sprinkle of unsweetened coconut flakes, and then I'm going to do a combination of coconut milk and water. So when I do rice in my Instant Pot, it's about 2 cups of liquid to 2 cups of rice. So I'm just going to spoon out some of that cream and then add some of that coconut water to it to give me 1 cup, coconut milk. We'll also do 1 cup of water, and I just throw that in the Instant Pot on my rice setting for 12 minutes. All right, the last thing we're gonna make is a quick pickled radish. So I've just got a mason jar here. I'm gonna add about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of black peppercorn, about a tablespoon of salt, about a tablespoon of chopped garlic, about 2 tablespoons of honey, and then you want a 1-to-1 mixture of vinegar and water. So I'm going to do a combination of rice wine vinegar and red wine vinegar, and then I just have boiling water from my pot here, and I'm going to do about 1/2 cup of each. So about 1/4 cup of rice vinegar, 1/4 cup of red vinegar, and about 1/2 cup of water. And then to that, I'm going to add my freshly sliced radishes. I did it with a mandolin. You can just do it with a knife. You could also halve them. If you halve them or do whole radishes, they're best if they're left in the fridge for about 24 to 48 hours. When you slice them thin, they can go a little bit quicker, about 1/2 hour to an hour. I'm just going to add these to my jar here. Mix it up a little. Make sure I've got enough brine to completely cover my radishes. And it looks like I'm a little short, so I'm going to add a little bit more of each. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and get a lid on this and get it in the fridge for about 30 minutes to an hour. All right, now that my rice is ready, I've gone ahead and fluffed it up and scraped kind of all the crispy pieces off the bottom. We're gonna go ahead and heat up a cast iron pan with a good bit of coconut oil. I wanna get this nice and hot. And then we're gonna sear our fish. All right, we've got our crispy coconut rice down on our plate. I'm gonna top it with some of this pan-seared sheep's head. And then top it with a little bit of this marinade that we made. As a sauce. Got some fresh orange to serve with it. And let's go get those radishes. And there we have our miso orange ginger glazed sheep's head, our coconut rice, pickled radishes. We're gonna go ahead and dig in. These pickled radishes, so good. Let's see. I think it's nice and flaky.
Super flaky. Whoa. That marinade is really
Turned in
good.
like a nice thick glaze.
Mm-hmm. Is this sheep's head?
Mm-hmm. And the rice is really sweet.
It is so flaky. Wow, that marinade is really good.
And the fresh ginger on top is spicy.
How's this rice? Wild game wife, baby.
Thank God for a freezer backstock.
I know.
All right, y'all, I hope you had fun watching us totally fail at fishing, but end up making an epic meal out of it. We'll catch you next time.